Now we're going to do some problem solving. A juggler can toss up the air with a velocity of 64 feet per second from a height of 6 feet. What is the maximum height reached by the ball? Now we want the maximum height, and we notice, even with before I fill in numbers, that this is a quadratic equation and my a term is negative. So we know that we're going to have a parabola here, and the maximum height will be at the vertex. So let's fill in the numbers. S equals negative 16 t squared. 64 would be my initial velocity, plus 64t, and my initial height was 0. So this becomes the equation. Now, I think I'm going to use my h equals negative b over 2a. My other choice was to complete the square. Let's use this. Negative b would be negative 64 over 2 times negative 16, negative 32, or 2. This means in 2 seconds, the ball will reach its maximum height. For what is the maximum height? Now I want to find k, because k is my height. So I know that k equals f of h. So if I fill in 2 in this equation, I will get k. So I'll have negative 16 times 4 plus 64 times 2 plus 6. So it'll be negative 64, positive 128, and positive 6. This would be 64 plus 6, or 70. And the maximum height reached by the ball is 70 feet. Those maximum minimums and knowing parabolas can be very helpful. Now here we're going to maximize the area of a rectangle. We have a rectangle with a perimeter of 50 meters. What are the dimensions that will maximize the area? So I've got this rectangle, and I know the perimeter equals 50. Now perimeter is 2 lengths plus 2 widths. I'm going to take this and divide each side by 2. 25 would equal a length plus a width. So the length could be 25 minus the width. So if I made my width x, then my length could be 25 minus x, and we want to maximize the area. We find an area of a rectangle by taking the length times the width. So in this case, we're going to take x times 25 minus x to get my area. So the area will equal 25x minus x squared. What will x be in that case? We could change this so it's negative x squared plus 25x is the area. I want the maximum area. Notice this is a negative x squared, so a graph of this would be a parabola that opens down, and where the area would be the maximum would be right here at the top. So let's find h. H equals negative b over 2a. So negative b would be negative 25 over 2a, it's negative 1, over negative 2, h will equal 12.5. And that's my x value that will maximize. So if x is 12.5, that's 12.5 feet, and The other side must also be 12.5, 25 minus 12.5. So the dimensions that will maximize the area are 12.5 feet by 12.5 feet.